Does Tori Roloff want to go back on television? Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff Family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Little people, big world spoilers reveal that Tori Roloff may want to go back to television. Her fans have noticed that she has been dropping hints about it. She appeared on the show with her husband, Zach Roloff, for years, but they left the show to raise their family. There are rumors that she and Zach are struggling financially too. Let's take a closer look at these rumors and if she does want to go back to television. Little People, Big World aired for 25 seasons on TLC. It was a fan favorite for so long, and viewers got upset with Matt Roloff when he decided to sell the pumpkin farm. Two of his sons put bids on the farm, and he denied them both. This added some tension in the family, and some fans think that this is one of the main reasons that Zach decided to leave the show. Matt seemed to be the only family member who wanted to keep filming, while everyone else wanted to focus on their lives and the lives of their growing children. Tori and Zach wanted to focus on their children and their podcast. Even though Tori and Zach have been working on their podcast, she has started to hint that going back to television could be an option. Tori was asked by some of her fans on social media if she would ever consider going back to television. She told them, "We have said if it was just our family, we'd consider it. However, we really don't think we're interesting enough to carry a show on our own." She added that she would want to do an educational show, not a show about relationships. Of course, her fans were excited when they heard her answer, but it doesn't look like a show is in the very near future. She is enjoying raising her 3 children right now, and being a mom is a full-time job for her. We will keep an eye on Tori and Zach to see if they hint about being on television again. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Little People, Big World right now. Come back here often for Little People, Big World spoilers, news, and updates. For almost 2 decades, Little People, Big World, LPBW, chronicled the lives of the Roloff family, capturing not just the uniqueness of their daily experiences as a family living with dwarfism, but also the universal joys and struggles of parenting, marriage, and growth. Fans watched Zach Roloff grow from a teenager into a husband and father, and saw Tori Roloff evolve from Zach's girlfriend to one of the most beloved members of the show. But as of 2024, the couple has stepped away from the cameras, and Tori Roloff has made it clear that her return to television isn't in the cards anytime soon. Her words were simple but final. "We're done. That chapter of our lives has closed." But what led to that decision? And is there a possibility that she might one day return? This is the story behind Tori Roloff's relationship with reality TV, why she chose to walk away, and what life looks like after the cameras stopped rolling. Tori joined Little People, Big World in 2011 when she started dating Zach Roloff. At first, her appearances were minor, just a young woman in love with a reality TV star. But her charm, patience, humor, and warmth quickly made her a favorite among viewers. When Zach and Tori married in 2015, the wedding became a centerpiece of the series. Over the next decade, fans watched the couple navigate new milestones, buying a home, becoming parents to Jackson, Lila, and Jose, and balancing the unique medical needs that sometimes come with dwarfism. Through it all, Tori seemed a natural fit for reality TV, candid, heartfelt, funny, and always emotionally accessible. She let fans into her most vulnerable moments: postpartum struggles, parenting challenges, and conflicts with extended family. She never seemed to perform for the camera. She was real. But what started as a meaningful platform to share their lives gradually became something else, something more demanding, more complicated, and ultimately more draining. By 2023, something had shifted behind the scenes. Tori and Zach began pulling back. Though still appearing on the show, their participation became more reserved. They seemed more cautious, more guarded. And in early 2024, they confirmed the rumors that had been swirling. They were leaving Little People, Big World for good, raising heights. That part of our lives, that chapter, has closed. She didn't mince words. Tori shared that filming the most recent season had been very difficult, and that the show no longer aligned with their family values or personal goals. It was no longer a project that we really believed in, so the last year was hard. It was hard to show up every day for it, she said. Behind her calm tone was a sense of emotional fatigue, the kind that builds up over years of sacrificing privacy, explaining oneself to the world, and living under the scrutiny of millions. One of the biggest reasons behind Tori's departure from reality television was the growing awareness of how it impacted her children, especially Jackson, the eldest. Now old enough to understand the presence of cameras and what they mean, Jackson had started expressing opinions about not wanting to be filmed. "We started realizing that this wasn't just our story anymore. It was theirs, and they should have a say in how it's told," Tori said. She and Zach became increasingly uncomfortable with the idea of their children growing up under the constant gaze of television audiences. What had once been a sweet documentation of their life as a young couple was now potentially an invasion into their kids' most formative years. Fans praised the couple for their decision, seeing it as a strong and responsible stand, especially in an era when the long-term psychological effects of growing up on reality TV are being more openly discussed. Another factor Tori has hinted at is the emotional toll of trying to tell her family's story while keeping it authentic. The pressure to perform, keep storylines interesting, and relive painful moments for the sake of entertainment eventually wore her down. "Reality TV is a strange thing," she once wrote on Instagram. "You're living your real life, but you have to relive parts of it, explain things to producers, and then watch it edited and commented on by people who don't know the full story." Over time, this dual reality, being herself and being a version of herself crafted for TV, became exhausting. She admitted that some of the emotional lows viewers saw on the show were made even harder by having to film through them. And in the background, there were always rumors, online critics, and tabloid headlines speculating about their marriage, parenting, and family dynamics. Tori grew tired of defending herself to strangers. Since leaving the show, Tori has thrown herself into her photography career. A passionate visual artist, she had put her professional photography work on pause during the busier years of filming. But in 2024, she revived her business, offering family and portrait photography sessions and promoting her work on Instagram. Photography has given her a sense of control, something she often lacked while filming a reality show produced by others. "With photography, I get to create the story. I decide the light, the angle, the mood. It's peaceful. It's mine," she shared in a recent Q&A. She also continues to post content online, but now it's on her own terms. Whether it's funny videos of life with 3 kids, updates about homeschooling, or gentle encouragement to other moms, Tori has created a community where she feels empowered, not exposed. Though Tori has been definitive about not returning to Little People, Big World, the door to television may not be completely closed forever. When asked in a podcast episode whether she could ever see herself doing a different kind of TV, like a home renovation show, a parenting series, or a docuseries with full creative control, she didn't rule it out. "If we ever came back to anything, it would be something we controlled, something that felt like us, not something made to stir drama or twist narratives," she said. Her answer suggests that while traditional reality television may no longer serve her, other forms of media, especially those with creative autonomy, could interest her down the road. But for now, her focus is firmly on her children, her marriage, and herself. Zach Roloff, Tori's husband, echoed her sentiments about stepping away. Though he was raised in the spotlight, having been part of LPBW since age 14, he also admitted that being on TV had become less enjoyable as time went on. Zach described the last few seasons as forced and not fun anymore. While grateful for the opportunities the show provided, he's now focused on building a quieter life with his family in Washington. The couple has hinted that they are enjoying not having to plan their lives around filming schedules and network deadlines. Mornings now start slowly. Weekends are spent in the garden or on local hikes, not in interviews or staged scenes. Part of what shaped their decision to leave television was Zach's health scare in early 2023. He underwent emergency brain surgery to revise a shunt implanted during his childhood. The medical crisis brought the family to a standstill. During that terrifying time, Tori became Zach's primary caregiver while also managing their home and children. The experience changed her. Everything got quiet. Nothing else mattered except our family. That's when I knew we couldn't do the show anymore, she said. It was a life reset, a painful one, but one that brought clarity. Zach's parents, Amy and Matt Roloff, remain active in the LPBW universe. Amy, especially, has expressed understanding of her son and daughter-in-law's decision to step away from the spotlight. She's a good mom, Amy said of Tori in a behind-the-scenes interview. I admire her for putting her kids first. We all have to make the decisions that are best for our families. Matt, on the other hand, has been more focused on his relationship with Karen and the development of new ventures on the farm. Though not directly commenting on Zach and Tori's exit, he has acknowledged the shifting dynamics within the family and the show. Today, Tori Roloff's life is full if quieter than it once was. She homeschools her kids, plans trips around learning and exploration, and takes photographs that reflect her gentle approach to life. She shares recipes, parenting tips, and thoughts on faith with her online followers. She no longer relies on a television network to tell her story. She owns it now, not for ratings, but for real connection. And while her departure from Little People, Big World marks the end of an era, it also signals the start of a new one. One where she sets the pace, chooses the lens, and holds the pen.